The Grim Reaper, a haunting and timeless symbol of mortality, has haunted the human imagination for centuries. This iconic figure, shrouded in darkness and wielding a scythe, embodies our deepest fears and fascination with death. In this video, we will go on a journey through history to unearth the origins of the Grim Reaper and unravel the complex web of beliefs that gave rise to this spectral persona. As we delve into the enigmatic past of the Grim Reaper, we invite you to join us on this quest for understanding. Before we continue, don't forget to show your support by liking this video, subscribing to our channel, and ringing the notification bell for more in-depth explorations. In the spirit of open discussion, we encourage you to share your thoughts and insights in the comments section below. What intrigues you the most about the Grim Reaper's origins, and how has this iconic figure left its mark on your own perceptions of mortality? The Grim Reaper is typically shown as a tall, skeletal figure. His bony frame serves as a stark reminder of the lifeless state of death, emphasizing the universality of mortality. He is often depicted wearing a long, flowing, hooded robe. These robes are typically dark and tattered, symbolizing the shroud of death. The hood obscures most of his face, adding to the sense of mystery and anonymity. The Grim Reaper's skeletal hands are outstretched, ready to claim the souls of the departed. In one hand, he often holds a scythe, which is a large, curved farming tool used for reaping crops. In this context, the scythe represents the harvesting of souls. The Grim Reaper's face is typically concealed within the shadowy hood of his robe. This facelessness adds to the eerie and impersonal nature of death. Sometimes, artists choose to depict empty, hollow eye sockets to emphasize the Reaper's soulless aspect. The Grim Reaper is usually shown wearing black or dark shoes or boots, although these details are less emphasized compared to the other elements of his appearance. In essence, the Grim Reaper's appearance is a symbolic representation of death as an inescapable, relentless force, ready to claim the souls of the living. His skeletal form, dark robes, and menacing scythe all contribute to the morbid and haunting nature of this iconic figure. In ancient Egypt, circa 2500 BC, Anubis, the god of mummification and the afterlife, often portrayed with the head of a jackal, guided the souls of the deceased to the afterlife. This role bore a resemblance to the Grim Reaper's function as a guide to the world beyond. Greek and Roman mythologies, from around 700 BCE to 500 CE, featured figures resembling the Grim Reaper. In Greece, Thanatos, the personification of death, was often depicted as a winged figure. Roman mythology adopted a similar concept with Moors, embodying mortality and the inevitability of death. During the medieval period, roughly from the 5th to the 15th century, the perception of death underwent a transformation. Death became a frequent presence in art, literature, and culture. It was often depicted as a skeletal figure in the danse macabre, accompanying the living on their journey to the grave. The devastating Black Death pandemic in the 14th century led to a more pronounced personification of death as the Grim Reaper. Artworks from this era often portrayed death as a skeletal figure, wielding a scythe, emphasizing the mass mortality. Between the 15th and 18th centuries, European art and literature further solidified the imagery of death as the Grim Reaper. The figure began to take the form of a skeletal figure in black robes and became a central character in the dance of death. In the 18th and 19th centuries, the Grim Reaper found a place in literature, particularly during the Romantic period. The Grim Reaper's image became prevalent in 19th century art and photography. Artists like Gustave Eiffel and the practice of post-mortem photography during the Victorian era contributed to the enduring presence of this symbol. In the 20th and 21st centuries, the Grim Reaper's symbolism continued to thrive, making appearances in various art forms, movies, literature, and popular culture. It has become a universally recognized symbol of death. Cultural interpretations of death, akin to the Grim Reaper, have varied across different societies. These interpretations reflect the diversity of human beliefs and attitudes towards mortality. The Grim Reaper's evolution reflects humanity's age-old preoccupation with death and the afterlife. From ancient deities and medieval companions to modern cultural symbolism, the Reaper remains an iconic representation of mortality. As we conclude our chronological journey, it becomes evident that the Grim Reaper's presence will persist in our collective consciousness, reminding us of the inevitable transition that awaits us all. And there you have it, the fascinating history of the Grim Reaper, a timeless symbol of mortality. If you've enjoyed this journey through the annals of death's personification, don't forget to show your appreciation by giving this video a thumbs up. Your support means the world to us and the Grim Reaper. For more intriguing explorations into the world of symbolism, history, and culture, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Just click the subscribe button below and ring the notification bell. You won't want to miss our next journey into the world of myths, folklore, and legends. We'd love to hear your thoughts and insights, so be sure to leave a comment below. What fascinated you most about the Grim Reaper's origins, and do you have any spine-tingling encounters to share? Remember that the Grim Reaper's shadow looms over us all, a reminder of the precious gift of life. Remember to stay curious and don't fear the Reaper. Thanks for joining us, and until our next adventure.